What is the difference between a twin flame, a soulmate, and a karmic partner? Okay, a karmic partner is typically who we are with, who we end up with. We are here to teach each other lessons. This is part of Earth School, okay? These are typically the people we marry. We are in our relationships for the most part, okay? This is the most common are karmic partners, okay? And this is typically, things are wonderful at first, during the honeymoon period, and then later on in the relationship, they start reflecting your issues back to you, okay? All right, a soulmate is basically smooth sailing. This is somebody who you will typically get along wonderfully with, have very little issues with, and this is somebody from your same upper higher soul, okay? And then the twin flame or twin soul relationship is you are from the same soul separated into a masculine and feminine energy, okay? However, you're not half a person. You're just separated into the two different energies. You were originally one soul divided into two, as where the soulmate is two separate souls from the same higher soul. Okay, so with the twin, you will typically, it's different for everybody. Typically, you will go through this period where you meet and then you go through this bubble love phase, or just where everything's fine and dandy and feels really good, and sometimes experience like a high around each other. And then all of a sudden the activation will hit, typically from some sort of recognition of looking into each other's eyes, okay? And this doesn't even have to happen in person, okay? So once this happens, this triggers the feminine aspect of the energy it flips the energetic dynamic from a positive and negative energy into it flips, so you have a positive and positive energy, okay? This causes the feminine to chase the masculine, but this has nothing to do with your physical gender, okay? These are energies. So, and this is extremely painful for the feminine, and the masculine runs because it triggers him. It pulls out his shadows. It pulls out her shadows. And this is meant for the healing. So this process is meant for healing. This is where the separation comes from, okay? And this is where all the healing takes place. And it's extremely painful. And it's a love unlike you can't even imagine if you're not experiencing this. It's unlike any normal marriage or relationship, okay? Because this is not just a karmic relationship or even a soulmate relationship. This is the same self. And this is like a divine love type thing. It's not an earthly type energy. So it's extremely hard to explain to somebody who hasn't experienced it. Okay? And it's not romantic at all. People romanticize this and it's actually extremely painful. Okay, and eventually the feminine, if she's doing the work, or he doing the work, doing the self-work, this separation pulls you into this dire need to do self-work, okay? And because you will do anything to stop the pain, okay? So this will pull you into doing the work, the self-work, okay? You will be working on self-healing, self-love, diving deep into esoterics, okay? And this is where the awakening happens. The feminine aspect will typically, when activated, their clairs, some of their clairs can come online, like clairvoyance, clairaudience, claircognizance, stuff like that, clairsentience. Some, if not all, will start awakening. Okay, we all have them, but they lie dormant until awakened or realized. And the feminine energy starts to see through all the lies and bullshit in this illusionary system that has been created that we live in. So she awakens from the third dimension to the fourth dimension, which is the bridge to the fifth dimension, okay? Which is a whole nother video, okay? So the whole point of the twin flame journey is to awaken the two, okay? And become masters, graduating Earth School, okay? So the karmic partners, they just bring out lessons within each other, but typically they're still living in the third dimension, and so they are not awakened to all this other stuff, okay? And most of the time have no freaking clue what's going on, why the other person is doing this and you're doing this, you're feeling like this, and has no idea that they are here to teach you a lesson, okay? And then the soulmate, of course, is, and this, a soulmate can be a family member. It doesn't have to be a love interest, but the soulmate is more of a smooth sailing, typically very close friendship, get along very well, okay? There's not a ton of lessons there. There could be some, but okay. So I hope this helps somebody. Like and subscribe, thanks.